Hello, this is Group G's final presentation of the Walnut Virtual Stock Trading Platform. Group G consists of myself, David Arnold, Evan Borchert, Thomas Curry, and Larry Pruitt. To refresh our viewers, Walnut VST serves as an educational tool in an online setting to teach users of all ages, from high school student to senior citizen, the basics of trading securities in the stock market. One of the major goals set out by our team was to develop a program that was simple to use, while at the same time providing many features that would enable the user to learn about the stock market, as well as gain confidence in their ability to successfully trade stock in the real world. This video presentation of Walnut VST will highlight the progress that has been made since the first iteration. In this video, we will present an advanced prototype with click-through functionality, and we will also present some of the work we have done in the architectural phase. In this phase of development, we have conceptualized visually use case scenarios with several UML diagrams. We have also begun programming by translating our UML diagrams into Java code.
Hey guys, this is Thomas and I'm going to be demonstrating our final design prototype. So here's our landing page, which gives the users an option to log in, register, or start the tutorial. So we're going to start off with registering, which gives you the username input and deciding your password, and throws a little pop-up about taking the tutorial, and we'll take that later. But for now, when we register, it brings us to the portfolio page, which displays a lot of detailed information about your portfolio. You can create a new portfolio, you can select which portfolio you're looking at, and over here on the right hand side it displays general information about your portfolio, like how much assets you have in each one, and how much they've gained or lost since you've created them. And one of the pieces of feedback we got was we don't have enough visual information on our website, so we decided to add a graph to the portfolio page, which lets the user kind of display the information in a different way. And so, starting with the search bar, if you choose something to search, it'll give you the search page, which gives you stocks based on what you entered as your search. And so each company name is a link that'll give you news and detailed information about the company. Over here you got a little pair of binoculars and the green trade symbol. So the binoculars will add the stock to your watch list, and the green button is a trade button, which will bring you to the trade site. And you choose which portfolio to add it to, what the price is, and how many shares you have, and then it'll give you the options to buy or sell. So if the buy button is clicked, it brings you to a My Stocks tab, which displays all the stocks currently in the selected portfolio. And we have a watch list here, and if you notice, some of our other pages have little sets of binoculars, and if one of those is clicked, it adds the stock to your watch list, which is basically a list of stocks that you're keeping track of but you didn't buy. And then we also have hot stocks, which are trending stocks in the market, ones that have done very well or very poorly. We also have a news page, which allows the user to search news pages based on stock symbols or by what's on your watch list or which stocks you have. And then we also have an education center, which gives a lot of helpful resources for basic information about the stock market and investing, some helpful videos for beginners, and for more advanced users there's some economic data here, and there's just general useful websites down here. See, we've also got our help page, which has frequently asked questions, basic information on the page. We've also got our settings page, which allows you to change the type of currency you're using, and you can enter your password to delete your account. And if you notice up here, we've got this little red button, which is normally a green trading button, but when the stock market isn't open, turns to a not trading button, which lets the user know when the stock market is open and when it's not, because the stock prices will be static, of course, for the program when the market is closed. So now we're going to take a look at the tutorial. It takes you through the basics of our program. and just some general information here about the principal theories of stock trading. And it kind of goes through all the tabs and what they do, gives you an idea of the functions of the website, and it looks pretty good.
And now on to our architectural prototype. So here we wrote our source code in Java. We have 4 classes, the primary of which being Walnut VST, and we have 2 JSON arrays which make up our 2 databases. The first is the Nasdaq Stock Exchange database, and the second is the Nasdaq Trending Stock database. And we got these 2 JSON files from barchart.com. So each stock has a symbol, a stock name, and etc. Similarly with the trending stocks, symbol, name, price, change, etc. So within the Walnut VST class, we have a method which displays all the Nasdaq trending stocks, and a search method which searches the Nasdaq database for company symbol or company name. And in the user class, we have 1 user class, and we have a database for username, passwords, the watch lists, and stocks. So when the user logs in, we match a username to a password, and we store that index, and that's how we access that user's information only. And so each user has the ability to check their balance, to log out, buy stocks, sell stocks, show their own stocks, etc. There's also a watch list class in here. The user has the ability to add stocks and remove stocks from their watch list, and they can display all their stocks out. And there's a stock class, and here with this prototype, we store the stock name, the stock price, and the stock amount, and we have methods to get the name, increase the quantity owned, reduce quantity owned, change market price, etc. So we wrote our prototype to model our 2 scenarios. So we'll log in here, and this is displaying all the trending stocks that we have, and I'm going to add this Cody stock to my watch list. And so now you can see that in my watch list there's Cody. So now I'm going to search for Yelp, and I want to purchase some of that, and I want 50 shares. So now you can see my balance has been updated, and in my stock portfolio I have Yelp, purchase price, and 50 owned.
Hi, I'm Evan, and I'm going to introduce you to the design project for Team G. We utilized a total of 4 iterations. We utilized personas during the first iteration and were able to define some rough sketches. We learned from iteration 1 that we needed a better approach to aligning our ideas, and during iteration 2 we focused on agreeing on an overall GUI framework. During iteration 3 we learned some of the dependencies within the framework we agreed on, and we completed the final prototype. Iteration 4 moved into the architecture phase, where we created scenarios and used those and the original design prototype to create specific UML diagrams. The team felt strong about the final design prototype, and we were able to move into architecture with relative ease because of the completeness of our model and the well-defined business requirements. The technique we felt worked the best was the use of personas. We designed the features of our interface with the requirements of our users firmly fixed in mind. However, we weren't able to thoroughly use some techniques because of the scope of the project. Team G utilized the UCD process throughout the entire project. The UML designs fit well with our final design prototype, and the scenarios easily transitioned into Java code.
I would like to take a moment and provide an update as to the status of our project. We have completed the 3rd iteration and continue to remain on schedule. At the end of the first iteration, half of our elements were conceptualized at best. I am happy to report that as of now, All features of the platform have been worked into the prototype. We are currently at work in the architectural phase. We have presently created 2 use case scenarios and various UML diagrams to support them. As well, we have started programming our use cases in Java. Future development of Walnut VST in the near term will be centered around creating additional use case scenarios and their supporting UML diagrams. Java programming will also be worked into the prototype. As it is being developed, Walnut VST will be provided to members of our target audience for evaluation. The valuable feedback received will steer the team in the future development of the platform. This will end our presentation. Team G thanks you for your time.